We're adding a star to the San Francisco Giants every year until they win the World Series. They're ranked 21st overall in this game, 27th in contact, 23rd in power, and hitting has kind of always been their issue. Willy Adames this year became the first Giant in over 2 decades since Barry Bonds to hit 30-plus home runs. After each season, we'll spin a wheel that tells us how good of an upgrade we can make. And going into it, Matt Chapman at third and Rafi Devers at first base are the only green on this entire team. Logan Webb can't even save this rotation from being outside of the top 20. We have our work cut out for us, and we are in the same division as 2 juggernauts in the NL. Let's see how the Giants do in year 1, and we'll make our first upgrade. Unfortunately, these Giants finished the season 77 and 85. Year 1 off to a bad start. We got a long way to go. This first wheel spin can be the biggest foundational piece around Devers. Oh, not 77. Okay, 91. We can work with that. We need offense. No one better than Yordan Alvarez. We'll figure out where to put him. And now they're suddenly a top 20 team, but still lacking in power and contact. Yordan's going to fit right into the middle of this lineup. It's going to be a big ad. We might be a 500 team with this. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. They are the exact same team. 77 and 85. They added Yordan Alvarez to the lineup and had the exact same season. Yordan's first year with the team, he had 30 home runs, 23 doubles, batted .272. Wheel spin number 2 now. Who are we getting in our second season? Let's turn the volume down. Way too loud. Stop! No, almost a 96, but it's an 83. We're going to take the 83 overall Taylor Ward. He's got B potential, good contact versus left, good power versus right, so he brings something to the table every day. And honestly, I think his rating should be even higher, but he'll fit in here great. Brings him up to the 17th overall team, and they're now top 10 in power. It's starting to fill out a little bit. I don't know why Willy Adames is only an 82 overall. What's up with that? And somehow we're going backwards. The Giants finished 73 and 89 in year 3, and here's what we're gonna do. Yordan hit 37 homers. He had a better second season. Taylor Ward had 18 homers, 17 doubles, only batted .220. He had a really bad year. But for this season, instead of spinning a wheel, I'm just gonna make Willy Adames an actually good player. I don't need a new shortstop. I need the real Willy Adames. How is this man only an 82 overall? We're not going to be OP with it. We did get him up to an 83 overall. I think it could go even higher than that, but I think that's an at least fair Willy Adames now. Today's video is brought to you by my friends at Nike. Hit that affiliate link down below and go shop your own Nike products. Go Giants, I guess. And in year 1 of Willy Adames actually being Willy Adames, this baseball team finishes 84 and 78. That's the progress that we needed. Let's see how they do in the playoffs. They're going to be facing the Cubs in the first round, where they will move on. They're going to be facing the Phillies in the division series now, where they will officially be eliminated. The Phillies are a juggernaut in the NL. We got through the NL West this season with an 84-win regular season. Let's see who won the World Series. It was indeed those Phillies against the Yordan Alvarez-less Houston Astros. Now, let's check out some stats, and we will jump into our next season. Yordan this year hit 46 homers. That's what I'm talking about. There's a big difference maker right there, along with Willy Adames, who Willy Adames didn't have a very good season, actually. 33 homers, but he batted .220 on the season with 152 strikeouts, missed 10 games. Now we're spinning the wheel again. Who are we adding? We could go anywhere at this point. We could do whatever we want. And we have a choice of the American League? Oh, easy decision here. I'm adding an ace to the staff. Logan Webb as a 2 is not fair. Scooble. It's crazy how one ace can make a bad staff suddenly look super deep and very good. And there it is. The Giants are going to make the postseason as a wild card again. 89 wins and 73 losses. Still not enough to win the NL West, but they will be making the playoffs and facing the Padres in the first round, where they will lose. They go down to the Padres in the wild card round, but a big 5-game improvement in year 5. And remember, Scooble in his first year, 224 strikeouts, 2.37 ERA. He did win the Cy Young Award for the San Francisco Giants. Yordan had another monster season, 56 home runs. He batted .312. Now we're once again spinning the wheel. Going into year 6. Give us another big one. Someone within the division. Now you guys hate when I do this, but we are skipping over Ohtani today. We're going with a direct need and team fit. We're going to put Ketel Marte at second base and keep adding to this lineup. We just got an ace. We need to fill a hole defensively, and Ketel Marte rakes too. And look at that. The Giants are now pushing a top 10 team, 5th in power, 8th in pitching. Maybe we got to pick the speed up a little bit. The entire infield is green. It looks beautiful. This lineup is super balanced. I love it. And you know what? That's on me. Maybe I got ahead of myself because this team goes 79 and 83 in year 6. A 10-year fall off after adding the best second baseman in the game. Marte batted .265 with 31 homers. Jordan had another big year, 45 bombs. Skubal had a 3.2 ERA, but he threw 214 innings again. No Cy Young, but he was good. You know what? Maybe I should have taken Ohtani. That's on me. That's my bad. Get there, get there, get there. 92. All right, it was almost an 83. 92 overall bullpen help. Give me a Aroldis Chapman in a pitcher's ballpark. Ooh, we're up to 6th best in the league now. 2nd in power, 7th in pitching. The bullpen now is top 10 in baseball. We just maybe got to find a catcher. One more outfielder. Maybe just a little bit more bullpen depth. I don't know. We're getting close. Not only did they bounce back, they cover those 10 games they lost last season and some. They finished 91 and 71. They were a wild card team still. And they're going to be playing the Phillies in the first round of the playoffs, where they will get eliminated. The Phillies are a tough out in the playoffs in these sims. Aroldis Chapman had 55 saves and a 2.45 ERA. Really good season. Not a single player on the team won any awards this year. Going into year 8. Another ad for these Giants. I don't even know what I want to add. What do we got? Oh, and it's a pick 'em in the National League. Let's go. All right, I'm not going to pass him twice. Give me Ohtani. Look at the top of that rotation. It's incredible. This has got to be the team. I'm sorry. This is the one. We stole our biggest rival's best player. We were already on the edge. Come on, 100 wins. We didn't quite win 100 games, but we did set a new record with 95 wins, 67 losses, and we won the division. All we had to do to leapfrog the Dodgers was, of course, take Shohei Ohtani. But I will say, as this team goes into the National League Division Series, they win. They're now going to be taking on their nemesis Phillies in the National League Championship Series. But before we simulate that, I just want to take a quick look at this. This team, 7 straight divisional games in the 3rd week of September. They lost 11 out of 13 in the middle of September going into the playoffs. They did just beat the Dodgers in the division series round. Let's see how they do against these Phillies. They win against the Phillies, and now we have an opportunity to win the World Series here in year 8. Year 8 with the Giants. This has been a good build. Who are we going to be playing? It's going to be the Detroit Tigers. We're up 1-0. They lose game 2, however. Now we're going to go to the Motor City. Remember, the Tigers do not have Skubal. He's on our side. And we lose game 3. We're down 2-1. There's still 2 more games in Detroit. When we split the series, it's 2-2. That guarantees that this is going to come back home. Game 5, we win. So now we're just 1 win away. Can we make it happen? Shohei Ohtani and Logan Webb are ready to go. I'm giving the ball to Logan Webb. He's got a 1.74 ERA in the playoffs. We're going to have a lineup of Shohei Ohtani, Ketel Marte, Jordan Alvarez, Willy Adames, Rafi Devers, Heliot Ramos, Taylor Ward, Matt Chapman, and Patrick Bailey against Reese Olson to win the World Series. Nothing in the top of the first, nothing in the first inning at all. The Tigers strike first. They get 2 runs in the top of the second, and now in the bottom of the second, the Giants fight back. They score 1. Logan Webb out there gave up 2 in the second. He's going to give up another in the third. Now Reese Olson gets a 0 to counter in the bottom of the third. It's a 3-1 game in the fourth where the Tigers just drop a 4 spot on Logan Webb, and now we have to go to the bullpen early. Can we get any runs back in the bottom of the fourth? We get 1. So it's a 5-run game. We got to go to the bullpen. Let's do some sort of just magic here. I don't know. We got to say, let's do Logan Root. We're going to go with the starter here. Maybe we can get 2 or 3 innings. We do get a goose egg there. It's a scratch and claw. No runs in the 5th. Give me 1 more inning, Landon. He gives up a run. This game's looking like it's going to take a miracle run. They give up another one in the 7th. We're going to make a pitching change in the 8th. We'll do Joey Lucchesi, another former starter. At the top of the 8th, he gets a 0. We need a big inning here. It's 9-3 in the 8th, and this is just not the game. This is going to go to a Game 7. Tigers take down the Giants 9-3 in Game 6 on the road. And now here we have it. November baseball for all the marbles. Game 7. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Jumping into this game, it's 0-0 going into the second inning. Tigers back-to-back zeros to start this game. We're going to go into the third inning scoreless. Ohtani and Jack Flaherty both clean through 3. No runs scored. Top 4, Ohtani gets another 0. Now Jack Flaherty in the bottom half counter punches with another 0. Ohtani's at 21 innings here in the postseason. He's through 5 in Game 7 of the World Series. Jack Flaherty, 8.53 ERA, 0-4 in the playoffs, pitching Game 7. The Giants have got to get to this guy, and they do. 3 runs, bottom 5. Ohtani, can he get one more for the quality start? He can. Jack Flaherty still out there? No, he gets taken out in the 6th. And now Ohtani, I'm going to go one batter at a time here. Single to Colt Keith. And he gets the double play, and now there's 2 outs, nobody on, and Ohtani's through 7 scoreless in Game 7 of the World Series. This is electric. We're going to see what he can do here. He gets a pop-up to start the 8th, a fly out, a single, and I think I'm going to take him out right there. A 3-0 game. We're going to go to a lefty out of the pen. We're going to actually bring Robbie Ray. You know, well, yeah, we'll do Robbie Ray. See if Robbie Ray can get the last out of the 8th. Oh. He gives up a 2-run lefty-lefty bomb to Spencer Torkelson, or to Riley Green, and now Spencer Torkelson is up. Everyone in the Tigers lineup besides Matt Vierling has a hit right now. It's a 1-run game. Robbie Ray has to face 2 more batters. He gives up a single to Torkelson, and now he's got Kerry Carpenter lefty-lefty. This is his last batter. Gets the ground ball. That ends the inning. We'll go bottom 8 now. They're still up by 1, and they don't score. So now we're going to go into the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman's going to come into this game. Colt Keith is the first batter. Double. Brings up Dylan Dingler. Single. There's runners on first and third with nobody out. We're going to enter the game. High pressure situation and see if we can pull this thing out. We have this on all-star difficulty. Can we squeeze through? Fouls it back. Wawa Matt Vierling in. It's 0-1. I love the World Series aesthetic everywhere. Not a good pinpoint there. I am using a standard Xbox controller here. There's a little input lag. Strike 2. 1 and 2 on Vierling. I shouldn't throw a strike. Bury a slider. Strike 3. And now the Giants are a ground ball away from winning the World Series. Trey Sweeney steps in. I'm going to try and get ahead of him here. We miss. 2-seam down and in. Hit that right to second. Ooh, he swings through it. Force it again. Let's climb the ladder. Try and get ahead of him. Doesn't swing at it. Now off of that, we're going to throw a slider. Not in the dirt, but away. Yup. Tunnel off of that fastball up, and that we're going to go right back after him again. Let's get another strikeout. Oh, no, I got a bad pinpoint. It's 3-2. Javi Baez on deck. Splitter down. Oh, no. Base hit out to right. Tying run scores. Game-winning run is at third. It's a good guy to strike out. That's a great leave by Javi Baez. Back to the slider. Strike 3. Looking for extras in Game 7 of the World Series. Javi Baez is beside himself. That's going to bring up Gleyber Torres. Swings through it. Strike 3. We can walk it off. The boys are fired up. Willy Adames, the no-doubter for the World Series to dead center. That ball's gone. They rush out of the dugout. Every childhood dream ever. The Tigers are beside themselves in the bottom of the 9th. Willy Adames at home in front of the Bay wins the World Series. Ball was completely nuked to dead center field. We had the difficulty on All-Star. I did not want to make that too easy on myself since I kind of intervened in such a huge spot, but I thought this would be a fun one to play out. We had it on All-Star. We escaped. We gave up the 1 run, but we gave ourselves a chance to walk it off, and Willy Adames goes dead central. to walk off the World Series. That's insane. We don't get to do that very much. These videos usually end in a save or a closer shutting it down. So that is amazing. The fans in San Francisco are losing their minds. Look at that sea of orange. Jordan, Taylor Ward, Willie Adames got upgraded. Tarek Skubal, Ketel Marte, Aroldis Chapman, and Shohei Ohtani. The Giants get it done in year number 8. One of our faster builds, but I got to say, the targets we hit filled the team out perfectly. This went from an absolute bum squad to a monster squad very, very quickly. And Willie Adames, who should not have been an 82 overall to begin with, got his proper upgrade. I think he should be a 90 plus, but he walks it off as an 89, and a big swing from a future Giants Hall of Fame. Comment what team I should do next.